Hello, and on this one we're going to cover dates. I'm not going to cover date times, but I will be covering dates. Date time is something I'll probably hit on later on, but for the most part we're just going to kind of look at dates. It's a kind of a data type that I haven't really gone into at all yet, and the nice thing is Python gives it to us in a nice little package. So what we're going to do is we're going to say from datetime import date. Okay, so we're only going to be importing the date function. A lot of these commonly used things in Python are obfuscated from bare metal because they want to be as lean as possible. You only want to import the exact things that you're going to be needing, which is why they give you so much control over the imports with from whatever import blank, or as import as, or from whatever import as. It gives you a lot of control because you only want to be pulling exactly what you need. If I only needed pi from math, I wouldn't want to include the entire math package when all I would be using is the pi definition. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at some of this. All right, so there you go. As you can see, it just prints out the date. It's in the standard year, month, day. As you can see, the day that I'm recording this is significantly in the past from when this video will be going up. That's because I can only record so many videos at any given time. So with that being said, let's go ahead and now take a look at how we can use this. So let's define today equals date.today. So let's go ahead and then let's define the date for the end of the year. So let's go ahead and say that end of year equals date.today.year. 12/31. Let's go ahead and wrap this date. All right, so what we're doing is we're constructing a date using the current year, and then we're setting it to December 31st. It's not the most elegant way of doing it, but there's other packages that you can use that will interface or give you like .end of year, .beginning of year, .beginning of day, and it will give you those exact dates and times that you need. But in this case, this is a quick, easy, dirty way of doing it. So let's go ahead and now print the end of year. All right, and then lastly, let's do a days left equals today minus end of year. And let's print days left. Go ahead and get rid of this, but we're getting the current day, and then we are creating an end of year, which is the last day of the year. And then what we're saying is the end of the year is blah, and then we're going to subtract it. Now, if we run it, you'll see here that the days are negative 271 days. This is because of the fact that I actually did the math backwards to show you that it doesn't even matter. It still looks at the differences in the dates in kind of the same way we would mathematically. So they're just ints in behind the hood. Just you have the integers all behind the hoods, and you don't have to worry at all about how it's structured or whatnot. You can simply add, subtract, and whatnot. So let's just go ahead and switch this around. And now that we've switched around, you see it's 271 days. That may or may not have the last day of the year. I am not sure, and I don't actually care enough to check the exact math. I hope you learned something. Python actually gives us a lot of flexibility with how we work with them and what we can do with our dates and times. And since we have basic arithmetic and whatnot, and all sorts of helper methods and all kinds of variables that we can import and mess with and play with, I hope you learned something. Have a good one. See you on the next video.